So, I'm going to say at the basis of all of healing and all kind of the seed and the root at the bottom of all of this is being able to love yourself through anything that has happened to you, any of the stories, any of the neglect, any of the parental abuse, or just conditional love that you've received, that it is absolutely imperative that you learn how to hold these parts inside of yourself and love these parts and bring them into wholeness and healing and integration. And so how that can play out, maybe I'll start with the kind of parental frameworks that can play into kind of robbing you of your power in adulthood. It can look like systemic neglect. It can be abuse, but it can be these kind of sneakier things of a emotionally enmeshed mother or an avoidant father, where your personality contorts and changes into pleasing other people, and realizing that love is kind of conditional in your family. And it's like, oh, if I perform this way and if I appear to be how they want me to be, then they're going to love me and they're going to, protect me, right? Support me, protect me. It's how you're surviving, right? So it's a very handy survival mechanism when you're younger, but it doesn't work so well when you get older, because then you start to give your power away because it depends on other people's approval of you. And it's just not attractive to most women. Maybe some women find it attractive and that's great. But it's kind of a sneaky, covert agreement of like, hey, I'm going to do all these things for you and I'm going to make your life easier, and maybe kind of appear as this savior figure and just be like the yes man and not have any boundaries. And eventually that ends up and looks like you kind of getting resentful and not having enough energy, and not being able to state your desires in the bedroom, and just have it all be about her and her needs and her desires. And she may develop kind of an angrier temperament and really hard to please. And so this is kind of the covert manipulation spiral, and this kind of dynamic is she'll get angrier and angrier, so you'll get more and more complicit to her emotions, and just like, okay, now I just got to put out the fire. Like, now I just got to please her so she's not mad at me, right? And then that kind of downward spirals, and that does rob you of your power, and it robs you of your sexual potency, and it robs you of her respecting you and, really wanting